The main points in the early modern period are to recognize the obvious, that a number of different things are going on. The rise of Europe is a real fact. It doesn't have the same implications for some parts of the world as it does for others, but it's a real fact. But along with the rise of the West comes the establishment of really significant political units in other parts of the world that would long overshadow Western politics per se. Along with these political developments came the force of the biological exchange, which results from the inclusion of the Americas, a number of things going on that would prompt reactions from different societies. Many societies did have to make some decisions about how to handle new contacts with the West, and these decisions varied. But they also had to make decisions about the utilization of new foods, reactions to new diseases. They also had to make decisions about the impact of new imperial structures, land-based as well as sea-based. A lot was going on, and different regions would react differently. One final point. I mentioned, and it really needs to be repeated, that along with the specifics, the gunpowder empires, the Columbian Exchange, etc., we need to keep in mind the central theme. And that central theme was the intensification of economic relationships, which now also included the Americas, and at the end of the period, parts of the Pacific, in ways that would have deep impact. And as one final caution against placing too much emphasis on Western achievements in this whole pattern, one interpretation argues that what the West really managed in the early modern period was to place itself as a transmitter of American goods. And it was this transmission that actually served as the engine of the world economy with much more diverse benefits and implications than we usually think of when we think of the rise of the West alone.